Good morning and welcome to our kitchen. I'm Gordy Galusha.
I'm Nancy Ostrich.
Today we're going to be making Amish casserole, Amish country casserole, and a fool's cake. And we're going to start off with Nancy.
What number is this now?
What number is this? 284?
94.
Oh, 294.
Yes, 294.
Well, we've gone to 294 or almost to 300. Few more shows and we'll have 300.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start off with Nancy.
Thank you. I just have to start. Now, Mr. Food says, sometimes I take his recipes, that this is a tried and true Amish country casserole. And it's considered comfort food, and we're taping these with a little snow falling. So we need comfort food today. I am starting to brown 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and I like to use 85%, but it's up to you what you prefer. And along with that, I'm going to add, while I'm browning, a small onion chopped and 2 garlic cloves minced. And I like to use a fork. Okay, so while this is cooking, I now will turn it over to Gordy.
Today I'm going to be making what is called a fool's cake. It's very simple to make. So the first thing I do is I take pineapple and I spread it in the bottom of my pan. I have 2 small cans of pineapple. This doesn't take very long to make. If you need a fast dessert at nighttime, this would probably be something that you can make in a jiffy. Okay, on top of my pineapple, I'm going to sprinkle some coconut. About a cup of coconut. Now that looks like it might be enough. I'll just put a little here in the corner and in this corner here. You need a cup of shredded coconut. Okay, on top of my shredded whoops, I'm caught here. On top of my shredded coconut, I am going to sprinkle a yellow cake mix. This is almost like a dump cake, but it doesn't have holes in it. You don't have to poke holes in it. Spread it all over the pineapple. Okay, on top of the cake mix, I am going to put a cup of chopped walnuts. Okay, that should be enough for walnuts. And on top of that, I am going to spread little pats of butter. And then I'm going to put it into a 350-degree oven for 45 minutes. Excuse me, Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, Bessie. That's how you make the fool's cake, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it comes out good. And I'm going to turn it over to Nancy.
Looks like my ground beef is pretty well cooked here with my small chopped onion and 2 garlic cloves minced, however you like your garlic. Of course, you know by now that I have it already minced in a jar. Okay, now I have to drain a 12-ounce package of egg noodles. It called for 16-ounce package, but I think that's definitely too much. I'm not sure that a 12 ounce is not too much also. This is supposedly serving about 6 people. Depends on how hungry you are, I guess. If we got some young teenage boys and men,
Won't last very long.
won't last very long.
No. They like to eat.
Okay, so in this large bowl now, I'm going to put my, I think I'll wait on the noodles to see how much I really need with everything else I'm going to mix with it. Because I do not like dry noodles. I like to have sauce with noodles. Okay, now I want to get this out of the way here. Oh well, I'll put it back over here for the time being. Okay, to my ground beef, I'm going to add 1 10 3/4, the normal size, can of condensed tomato soup, and 1 10 3/4 can of mushroom soup. One and a quarter cups of milk, and 2 teaspoons
Oh, come on.
of Worcestershire sauce. Salt and pepper to taste. This bowl is almost as tall as I am.
But it's a good sized bowl to mix anything in.
So now I know how much filling I have. I will bring my noodles over. And proceed to mix into my I picked them up with my hand, but they're hot. I don't think I'm going to use the 12 ounces. I don't know how much I'd have if it was 16. Okay, to me that's about as much as I want to put for noodles. And I still have some left. So I have about a 3-quart, but I have a nice brown heavy casserole dish. I'm going to spray and I'm going to try and I have a little left over. You can put, use it some more some other time. And even freeze the... Now this recipe did not call for this, but I thought it would be nice to sprinkle some grated cheddar cheese on the top. This goes into a 350-degree oven for 35 minutes. Everything is cooked, so what you really want to do is just to get it heated all the way through. So there's our 2 comfort food recipes, and when they're both done, I think we will probably be at our table. Welcome back to our table. We're filming this in the winter time, and so we made a couple of comfort foods today. This is number 294, show number 294. And the casserole that I made is called Amish country casserole, and according to Mr. Food, it comes from the Amish, long-standing recipe. We used to go to the Amish country in Pennsylvania when we had friends that lived down there, and it's an interesting culture, but it's also a nice, clean, hearty culture with the farming and the cooking and the way of life. So this is easy put together. In the beginning, I browned some ground beef with onion and garlic. And meanwhile, I was boiling up some egg noodles. The recipe called for the 16-ounce package. I only cooked the 12-ounce package of noodles, and I still didn't use them all because I wanted more sauce and meat and stuff than too much noodles. When those 2 things were done, I mixed together 1 can of tomato soup, condensed soup, and 1 can of mushroom soup, and some milk, a 1.25 cups of milk, and some Worcestershire sauce and salt and pepper to taste. Mixed that together and then added the ground beef, and then added the noodles, and I didn't quite use all of the 12 ounces of noodles. I mixed it together as I thought I had enough. And that's all you need to do is put it in a casserole. And I did finish it off by sprinkling a half a cup, 3/4 of a cup, whatever, of grated cheddar cheese. You just put it in the oven, 350, and let it cook for 30 minutes or so till it gets bubbly. It's all cooked ahead of time, but to get it warmed back up again, 30 minutes is a good time. So that being done, I'm going to turn it over to Gordy for her dessert.
Today I made a cake called Fool's Cake, and it's almost like a poke cake. I'm sure that you have made poke cakes, but this is a solid cake, but it's almost in that form. When I sprayed my pan, I laid down a layer of pineapple, and then I put some shredded coconut on top, and then I opened up a box of yellow cake mix and spread that on top, and then I put some chopped walnuts, and then I put a cup of butter cut up on top of that, and I baked it for 45 minutes, and I took it out of the oven, and I cooled it down a little bit, and then I sprinkled some maraschino cherries on it, and that's what it looks like, and it's called a Fool's Cake. If you'd like any of these recipes that we made today, please send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Dalton Community Cable, 151 Park Avenue in Dalton, Massachusetts, 01226, and that's all from our kitchen today. Please have a great day, even though it's a messy day out.